all are based on the same astronomy. Okay.
Right.
They all depend on the same movement of the planets, same astronomy. But one fellow gives importance to one astronomical event, another person gives importance to another astronomical event. That's it.
So all of the
All the Vedic calendars are authentic.
all the same,
They're all same.
but the dates at the start date of the year is different.
Yeah, that is because we consider Mahaprabhu's appearance as the most significant thing.
Right.
So therefore we start the calendar from Mahaprabhu's appearance.
So even though we might start the calendar from March, then somebody else might decide to start their calendar from October.
Everybody makes it based on a particular important astronomical event.
Okay, fine.
That's how it is. It's not like, I just joke saying that we can start any time. But all these calendars are starting because of certain important astronomical event.
Okay, fine.
That particular tithi is important and it's auspicious, it's good for everybody. So, and then that particular tithi also would actually would be some significant thing for the whole community and things like that. Then they will tend to start away.
But how come the English calendar is 365 days? So that would be irrelevant or
These
incorrect.
are useless fellows. They don't know when Christ was born.
So that calendar doesn't exist then. It's just like time,
It's just like a convenient thing, that's it.
like a clock.
English, see, modern history is the most lousiest thing, okay? Because they base the modern history based on birth of Christ,
Right.
okay? They say AD BC, okay? And but none of them know when Christ was born.
Right.
The December 25 is an assumed date.
Right.
They put some date, December 25, that Christ is born on that date because they wanted to have Christmas and New Year holiday together and then they want to finish the holiday. So they thought, okay, this is convenient, so let's put Christmas at December 25. There are a set of Christians who actually celebrate Christmas in January, somewhere in the middle of January. In Russia, there are Christians who actually celebrate Christmas in somewhere in the middle of January. So this is all some random date. This is not like some big thing. See, they are actually going by count, okay? But Vedic system doesn't go by count. Vedic system goes by position of bodies in the sky. That doesn't change. Like your tithi, okay, your nakshatra, okay, and the muhurta. These things are seen, lagna, these things are seen according to the position of all the heavenly planets in the sky. They are exactly moving in the same rhythm from the beginning of creation. Okay? So that's why Rama appeared in Treta Yuga in a particular Navami, and we are still celebrating Navami. Right?
Yeah.
So we are not picking and choosing, okay, this year we'll celebrate Ramanavami on 5th of January. Like, we're not.
But it's always during that same period, maybe 1 or 2 days either way.
It will be a little bit here and there, but that is according to that particular Navami. Whenever that Navami comes in the calendar, it will be called as Ramanavami.
Is that because the planets align for that event to then?
Yeah, that particular nakshatra has come.
What does it mean by nakshatra? Is that the auspicious period for that event to take place?
No, that's the particular alignment of the astrological event has happened.
So does that mean that it's taken place there already, so it has to take place here? Is that what it means?
No, it will keep happening the same thing. Like, there are movements of planets which follow a certain routine.
Right.
Okay? They will keep happening with the same routine.
Right.
So when the sun is in a particular place,
Right.
it will always be in that place from time immemorial. Like if you define the sun's orbit in a particular way
Yeah.
with respect to Earth,
Yeah.
okay? From time immemorial, sun will come to a particular place of around the Earth in a particular time,
Right.
and that time will not change.
Right.
So when that time comes, then you say that this is the time when Lord appeared, then you celebrate on that time.
Oh, so it's eternal then.
Yeah.
Oh.
As long as the creation is there, they will keep celebrating Ramanavami.
So then, do they wait for the particular position to align to then correlate to that same time as they did in the previous?
That's how the whole calendar is.
So it's just knowing that they use the reference points of the planets to decide.
Some of them use sun's movement, some of them use moon's movement,
But is
Like
that, is that to then facilitate to celebrate the event when it happened before, when those planets
Yeah.
are aligned like that same way?
Yeah, yes,
So for them, time is the alignment of planets.
yes.
Okay, fine.
So that is very authentic because the planets move exactly in the same way. So we keep history like that. So modern historians are very complete. They say, oh, this is mythology. But it's not mythology.
So they're able to tell from a particular time.
Yeah.
From just the way the planets are. When
Yeah. Like, you know, in India we use a book called the Panchanga. Okay? In India we use a book called Panchanga. It's from time immemorial, it is there, the book Panchanga. That Panchanga is printed every year. Okay? It is compiled and printed every year. In that Panchanga, you will have exact time of the solar eclipse and lunar eclipse which will occur throughout the year. No telescope, no Hubble telescope, no Tibble telescope,
How do they do that?
just by astronomical calculation.
It's mathematical, they go at a certain speed and they rotate, so everything is...
It's just astronomy. It's just they all go in the exact speed, they dance in the same way. The whole planetary dance is a very coordinated movement which happens in the same way. So it's all very calculatable. So we don't require some telescope and all. That you take Panchanga, you will find on this day, every day sunrise, sunset, everything is calculated as per that only.
So for the Vedic calendar, the 360 days, that is a rough estimation of when an orbit would take place, basically.
Everything, how it will happen, where it will go, everything is there.
Oh. Is that how they're able to foretell events as well because of the planetary system?
Yeah,
Oh.
to some extent, if they know the science of what influence a particular planet will have on a particular person, they can. That's how all this astrology and all these things come.
Oh. And then they can see the way a planet is moving.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, next, please.
So astrology is relevant therefore.
But for devotees, it is not so relevant. If you want to believe in astrology, then Krishna will make sure that you believe in astrology. That's what Krishna says in 9th chapter Bhagavad Gita. That wherever you want to put your faith, Krishna will actually, he will solidify that faith and he will make you go crazy in that faith. So you can have International Society for Astrology Consciousness.
So basically what you mean is just to stick to pure devotional service.
Yeah, Prabhupada said that Krishna can kick millions of rahus from any of the house with his little finger in the toe. So why we should be worried about astrology? Whatever happens is because Krishna wants us to happen and it is good for us. So if we have that strong faith, then astrology doesn't make any sense for us. When we don't have that faith, then you go and then find, astrology, what I was in my previous life. And somehow all the devotees get same thing. In previous life you are a king and then now you became I'm telling you,
No, those are misuse. Yeah. Those are misuse of astrology, like, okay, this time is going to come back, be more prepared. Next time, okay, like that.
So if this time going to come bad, be more prepared, that means what you will do?
Prabhupada
Actually,
umbrella for rain.
yeah, but for those who want to see astrology, it's like umbrella. But we already have the worst time in our life. What is that?
We have the body.
Yes. There cannot be any more worst thing which can happen to a soul than accepting a body. Now within that worst thing, you want to find what is less worse and more worse. What kind of mentality is this? Just simply chant Hare Krishna, try to go back to God.
For natures.
Huh?
Devotees look for their natures and what to sometimes
Prabhupada did mention
manage
that
other things.
if it rains, then you'd know to take out an umbrella. That's
Yeah.
one thing he said about
Yeah.
it anyway.
Yeah, I know that this proper quote is there, but for one proper umbrella quote, there are 100 quotes about kicking astrology. If just for one umbrella quote, I have 100 kicking quotes.
So there's no point.
Yes.
I just thinking that how, like in Prabhupada's life, they also did astronomical calculations that how his life will be in the future.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they say like, you want to become brahmachari, you check your astrology. Or you want to go grihasthasana, you check your astrology.
No, this is all true for those who believe in astrology.
The 12th chapter, first canto, we see Maharaj Parikshit whole astronomical predictions. What he will do in the astrology.
It's okay. This is all there, but in Kali Yuga, all this is not required. In Kali Yuga, just chant Hare Krishna and be happy. But if you want to believe in astrology, then do it. But the point is, if you believe in astrology, then Krishna will make your faith very strong in astrology. Then even if you want to go to toilet, you will check astrology.
I know, bro.
Whether it is good time to pass stool or not, whether the planets are all very favorable for passing stool or they are not favorable for passing stool, you will check. Because you have so much belief in astrology. Krishna will do that to you.
Your point is don't be diverted. And
Just focus on Krishna consciousness. You have one life. Just focus on Krishna consciousness. See, we conduct marriages for devotees, okay, and we conducted many marriages for devotees, okay. So those devotees who want to see astrology, we don't stop them. But we know that devotees are fixed in devotional service and they are very strong. Even if astrology doesn't match, you get good devotees, we tell them just get married. Don't worry about astrology. There was one devotee couple. One astrologer, very good astrologer, he told that if they get married, they will divorce. Don't put them together. But they are very good devotees. They are married, they are living happily. You see, the point is, if we practice devotional service and if we have faith in Krishna, then astrology and all will not work for a devotee.
There was one of these leading astrologists in India, they conducted an interview, and basically what they stated was that if you have an astrological chart being made, then actually technically it's not true if you take to Krishna consciousness, because what actually happens is as you're being purified, your samskaras change and your planets actually change as well. So technically your chart is no longer the
The
same.
chart will change.
Because if you're purified, then you won't be.
The chart is fixed from birth.
Yeah, but it will change.
The karma may change, the effect may change.
That's what is chart. Basically, karma and effect is chart. So when that is gone, what chart will do?
Yeah, so this is the worst thing.
What chart will do if that is gone?
Yeah.
Chart is meant to give you your karma. And if your karma has gone to eat chat, what will you do with the chart? No use.
People are using false charts.
Chart.
He doesn't know what is
How
chart.
is also follow that astrology that they're following.
That's what it's nice to know how powerful Krishna consciousness is.
Yeah.
Astrology is said not to marry. Mara is said to marry.
They can change by the spiritual master also.
spiritual master is different.
Yeah.
This is the
To me, my
Spiritual master and Krishna, Sakshat Haritvena, Samasta Sastra, they are all same only. If you have faith in Krishna, you have faith in spiritual master, and then you just surrender and then you just do. Like I was not Krishna conscious when I got married. I was not Krishna conscious when I got married. I told, don't check my chart, don't check chart with me and my wife. Anyway, I want to get married to her. Don't check chart and break your head. I got married 25 years, she's still not leaving me, I'm still not leaving her. Now we are trying to pull each other away from each other. Okay, now finished, go, like that.
How long have you been to take him to Krishna consciousness? How many years?
20 years.
20 years.
So, your chart works if you believe in it. If you don't believe in it, see, what is the point? The point is that different planets and different planetary arrangements, they will come and give the required trouble, or they will come and give the required happiness as they have to come. But if a man and woman simply have culture, forget Krishna consciousness. If they simply have culture and they decide that they will just walk through this together, chart will not do anything.
What about the Ishavasha principle? Isn't that got anything to do with the chart to a certain extent? Because that's what we're given in our lifetimes, man.
Yeah, everything belongs to Krishna, and even the chart also belongs to Krishna. So give it to Krishna and be happy. If you simply have culture, it doesn't matter. According to my chart, I was supposed last 7.5 years I was supposed to gone through the worst astrological period in my life.
Oh, sorry, sir.
I had 7.5 Saturn, but this last 7.5 years has been the most blissful time in my life.
Saturn is good for you.
Saturn is good for me. Saturn is good for any devotee. It's all in the mind only. Like one fellow came to my house and then he told, your house has Vastu. Then I asked him what will happen. He is very famous Vastu man in ISKCON. He told me, I asked him, what will happen to my house? He said, you will never be able to stay in your house. I said, it's very good. That's why I'm not staying there, I'm staying in Mayapur. This is my hometown, I have a house. Okay. He said, you will never be able to stay in this house. I said, it's very good. That's why I'm staying in Mayapur. This house is not allowing me to stay here. I'm staying in Dham because of this house. Then I asked him, then what else? Nobody will be able to stay in this house. I said, this is also very good because so many devotees come, they stay and then they go. So my house has done more devotional service than me. Because devotees, when they come to my hometown, they all come and stay in my house and go. Because the house is empty, I am not there. And they come, they stay and go. So, it's good Vastu or bad Vastu?
Good.
Good.
Oh, really good.
You see, the effect of Vastu is correct. I never stayed in that house. Okay? And nobody ever permanently stayed in that house. The effect of Vastu is correct. But that is not bad, that is good. We should always understand that if we apply everything in connection with Krishna, everything is good. Ritirtam pratiyeta na pratiyeta chatmani tadvidyat atmano maya yata bhaso yatatamaha. If you see things without connection to Krishna, everything is bad. If you see things in connection with Krishna, everything is good. That's it. So one should not worry too much about astrology. One should not worry too much about Vastu. That's all.
Which reference was that shloka from?
This is Chatushloki, second sloka.
We just did it.
My favorite sloka.
Oh, this one, anything that's not in relation to Krishna.
Anything in relation, not in relation to Krishna is Maya.
Yeah.
Anything in relation with Krishna is reality.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh. That's not what I wanted to go.
Looks like previous lifetime of Brahma.
I think it's better if I just keep quiet like that. I'm gonna wear a face mask next time.
Okay, please read.
After the dissolution of each and every Manu, the next Manu comes in order, along with his descendants, who rule over the different planets, but the 7 famous sages and the demigods like Indra and their followers, such as the Gandharvas, all appear simultaneously with Manu.
See, it is clear? So they all come with each Manu, okay? There are 14 Manus in one day of Brahma, and each of them have different descendants. Okay. Okay.
In the creation during Brahma's day, the 3 planetary systems, Varga, Mathya, and Patala, revolve, and the inhabitants, including the lower animals, human beings, demigods, and pitas, appear and disappear in terms of their fruitive activity.
Yeah.
In
Okay.
each and every change of Manu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead appears by manifesting his internal potency in different incarnations, as Manu and others. Thus, he maintains the universe by discovered power.
Okay. Next.
At the end of the day, under the insignificant portion of the mode of darkness, the powerful manifestation of the universe merges in the darkness of night. By the influence of eternal time, the innumerable living entities remain merged in that dissolution, and everything is silent.
Yeah.
This Bhuvanlok is ghost and
Yes, yes, yeah.
because they are also demigods. Then what about someone dying become ghost? They will go to Bhuvanlok.
Yeah, but they are demigods, but they are in demigod category. They are not enjoying like demigods. They have some powers which they have due to the subtle body. Okay, so they are demigod category. They are more powerful than the human beings, but their life is very horrible.
But the ghosts go to Bhuvalok after.
Yeah, that is the place where they keep hovering, and they will come down here also.
Oh, they can stay here, go
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
they can go.
Okay, next.
When the night of Brahma ensues, all three worlds are out of sight, and the sun and moon are without glare, just as in the due course of an ordinary night.
So the sun and moon themselves do not vanish, Prabhupada says. They are without glare. Okay, next.
The devastation takes place due to the fire emanating from the mouth of Sankarsana, and thus great sages like Bhrigu and other inhabitants of Mahaloka transport themselves to Janaloka, being distressed by the warmth of the blazing fire which rages through the three worlds below.
We saw all this in the second canto also. That yogi went flying with the aeroplane, he went up. Okay.
At the beginning of the devastation, so all seas overflow and the hurricane wind blow very violently. Those the warmth of the sea become fierce, and in no time at all the three worlds are full of water.
So 36,000 years of fire and then 36,000 years of rain.
26,000.
Yeah. Okay, next.
No, yeah. You
Mm.
You can look at this.
The Supreme Lord, the personality of Godhead, lies down in the water on the seat of Ananta with his eyes closed, and the inhabitants of the Janaloka planet offer the glorious prayers unto the Lord with folded hands.
Yeah. So they offer prayers. Okay, next.
Thus the process of the exhaustion of the duration of life exists for every one of the living beings, including Lord Brahma. One's life endures for only 100 years in terms of the times in the different planets.
Okay.
The 100 years of Brahma's life are divided into two parts, the first half and the second half. The first half of the duration of Brahma's life is already over, and the second half is now coming.
Yeah. So now Brahma is 50 years, 1 day old. Our
Birthday.
Brahma.
Yeah, birthday.
And this is the 28th cycle. Okay.
The 100.
The beginning.
in the beginning.
In the beginning of the first half of Brahma's life, there was a millennium called the Brahma Kalpa, wherein Lord Brahma appeared. The birth of the Vedas was simultaneous with the Brahma's birth.
Yeah.
Brahma's birth.
So again, it's the kalpas, there is some difference in explanation. Prabhupada says that the 30 days of Brahma, many kalpas take place, such as Varaha Kalpa and Pitra Kalpa. So then there is some, anyway, here there is a very interesting thing. The birth date of Brahma is in the month of March according to Hindu astronomical calculation.
Which paragraph?
Here, the same paragraph, only one paragraph, small.
Small one, according to the Padma Purana.
Okay.
The millennium which followed the first Brahma's millennium is known as the Padma Kalpa, because in that millennium the universal lotus flower grew out of the navel reservoir of water of the personality of Godhead Hari.
Oh.
The millennium following Brahma Kalpa is known as Padma Kalpa. Padma Kalpa is also called as Pitra Kalpa in certain Puranas.
So this is the second day of Brahma.
It's different Kalpa, second day of Brahma. Okay.
Is this the next day which will come?
Yeah.
O descendant of Bharata, the first millennium in the second half of the life of Brahma is also known as the Varaha millennium, because the personality of Godhead appeared in that millennium as the whole incarnation.
So Prabhupada says the purpose, the different millenniums known as Brahma, Padma and Varaha appear to be puzzling for layman. So there are some scholars who think these kalpas to be one and same. According to Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti, Brahma Kalpa in the beginning of the first half appears to be the Padma Kalpa. However, we can simply apply text and understand that the present millennium is the second half of the duration of life of Brahma. So there is some, that's why I said in the beginning itself, that there is some
Yes.
difference of opinion. But what is clear, Prabhupada says, is that 50 years of Brahma is over and today is the first day after the 50th year. That much we know. Okay.
The duration of the two parts of the Brahma's life, as the book mentions, is calculated to be equal to 1 nimisa, less than the second, for our Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the unchanging, the unlimited, and is the cause of all causes of the universe.
So for the Lord, Brahma's 100 years is just 1 nimesha. But one should not try to calculate the Lord's lifetime according to the 1 nimesha and then say that, oh, the Lord will live such a long time. No, that is foolishness. Okay? The Supreme Lord is eternal. So one should not try to do this.
Also, one thing, all this kalpa, it's very confusing.
So, but we know it is 50 years of Brahma is over and it is the first day.
So in second canto ending, they ask Padma Kalpa. That is
So some of them think that Padma Kalpa is Varaha Kalpa, some of them think that Padma Kalpa is different from Varaha Kalpa, which is different from Pitru Kalpa, which is different from Brahma Kalpa. So different people have different opinion. We don't have to worry about all these things, just chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Okay, please read.
Eternal time is certainly the controller of different dimensions, from that of the atom up to the super divisions of the duration of Brahma's life. But nevertheless, it is controlled by the Supreme. Time can control only those who are body conscious, even up to the Satyaloka or the other higher planets of the
Yeah,
universe.
so the moment we come out of this bodily consciousness and place ourselves as the Supreme Lord's servant, eternal servant, Jiveswarupa Krishna Nityadas, then there is no more controlling effect of time.
Concerning Brahma's second half, I heard that in few purports of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he says it's beginning at 51 years.
Yeah,
Not 50.
yeah, 50 years already over.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the 51st year, first day.
Yes. So it's beginning years of 51.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
50 years already over.
That's
Prabhupada also says the same thing.
This phenomenon, material world, is expanded to a diameter of 4 billion miles as a combination of 8 material elements transformed into 16 further categories within and without as follows.
The layers of or elements covering the universe are each 10 times thicker than the one before, and all the universes clustered together appear like atoms in a huge combination.
You will study these things very elaborately in the 5th canto. We're just getting a glimpse of this. Okay, please read.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, is therefore said to be the original cause of all causes. Thus, the spiritual abode of Vishnu is eternal without a doubt, and it is also the abode of Mahavishnu, the origin of all manifestations.
So it is eternal. Thus, in the Bhaktivedanta purports of 3rd canto, 11th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Calculation of Time from the Atom. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So tomorrow we go to a brand new chapter.
We will not do purports for this.
Not so many, 1 or 2 is there.
Just
But most of them we already read whatever we need to read.
Just one purport in this, I cannot really figure out so much. Prabhupada says in 11:29, he says, but the sun and the moon themselves do not vanish when there is the dissolution. He says they appear in the remaining portion of the universe. The last,
Yeah, which is the portion which is not affected by the fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What happened with them?
Looks like they move up. I don't know what happened. I didn't see. But from the text it appears that they move up.
It is said the inhabitants of Janaloka are offering prayers to
Yeah.
Sudarshan,
Yeah.
but then they also go inside the body, that is later after the annihilation.
Yeah, the annihilation.
After prayers, then they go.
No. When the night of Brahma starts, they offer prayers. So that time they are not going inside the body.
They are still there.
Everybody is sleeping. No, Brahma is sleeping, they are sleeping, everybody is sleeping.
So that-
Not that every night everything goes inside.
Oh, some nights only.
Some nights only it goes inside.
That's better.
Long sleep.
What was that part?
Oh, everybody not, but cannot.
Sometimes they go, sometimes they
They
go.
don't go. They just
That's
offer.
it. Oh, that's a nice one.
They don't go where, sorry.
They don't go inside the Lord's Vishnu's body at the night of Brahma.
Why?
Sometimes they just don't go. They just leave where they are.
That only one night of Brahma.
Not every night of Brahma, everybody goes inside the Vishnu's body.
Also, everyone does.
No, not every night. Some night they don't go. It is explained that they